Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. I wanted to do it one more time, but nah. So this is the final episode of the first game. So, as I said in the finale of the last part or whatever, this would be me solo. So, yeah, there's that. So, this game, because I'm gonna give my final thoughts, because the trailer, or not the trailer, the ending, the credits, weren't long enough for me to do it, but thankfully it was long enough for Kohei to do it himself, so we didn't have to worry about that. Now, most people that I talk to with this game especially, they have like sequelitis for like the second and third game, and Thieves in Time especially that just came out. But I don't have a problem with any of those games. Might as well show off a time trial too. Why the heck not? Nah, I actually won't. Time trial is just, it's a time trial. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. We're not going to go to the Cold Heart of Hate. We're going to the Fire in the Sky because we got one more safe. We'll go to the inside the stronghold, so I have extra time. Now, I love this game and this game series as a whole. So there's we have slow motion on, don't we? Yeah, I want roll. Okay, awesome. Electro roll. The one I need to go to is Duel by the Dragon, which is that one up there, I think. Yeah, the one in the cave. I remember because that's what it looked like when we started that episode. There's also a guy up there. But anyway, where are ya? Hey, what's up? I mean, this game is good. Don't get me wrong, but it's really short, and I like the things that the second game implemented. Like, people complain that you didn't play Sly as much in the second and third games, and I don't really see that. I think you play him just as much as you do in these games, as well as adding the two characters, Bentley and Murray. I will admit the third game probably the weakest, because it just added way too many characters and stuff like that, but other than that, I don't think there was a problem at all, and we're not going to sit through this cutscene again, except maybe we are, except I'm just going to, talk over it. I just realized my TV is, like, going, so I'm just gonna mute my soundbar. Alright, awesome. Anyway, can I please just skip this? No? Okay. So, overall though, I mean, this game is good, you know, it's short as crap. I mean, we did stretch this into 30 parts, but that's only because I played a level apart. If we did like half-hour parts like I would in any other LP, this, this would have been extremely short. Probably maybe 10 parts at the most, which is about as long as my next LP. But speaking of next LPs, we've also got something planned. We've actually got something recorded partially by the time I'm making this video. But so we've gotten all the bottles here, so there's no real need to worry about that. I'm gonna smack those both anyway because I can though. But we've already gone through this level and how to get through it and stuff, so we don't really need to talk about that any further. Overall, I mean, I would recommend the game and the series as a whole to anybody who likes the platformers, and this game has some interesting stealth elements to it, but it didn't really, like, have them correct, in my opinion, not until the second game. Because the second game introduced a bunch of things that Sly could do to his enemies, like, it introduces pickpocketing and all the things I really love about the games. So this game it's not really that stealth based. I mean, it's true you have to stay out of spotlights and stuff, but it's pretty hard to like hit an enemy, and on top of that, the small enemies will just detect you regardless of whether you're trying to be sneaky or not. But, so that's my take on the first game. I mean, I still enjoyed playing it, don't get me wrong, but it definitely could have done things better, especially after I've played the second game. And you'll see me go on for quite a while about how much I love the second game. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I need to say that I can think of off the top of my head. I'd give this game like a number rating and stuff, but I don't really see the point. I mean, I guess I'd give it a 7. Whereas I'd give the... Nah. Thank you, Defying Gravity. But, man, she's being a lot tougher this time around than she was last time. Anyone notice that? Alright, and here's the save.
Press the circle to enter the vault code. Multiple blood vessels burst in my brain while figuring this out. The code had better be 231.
And enter 231. And we get the final page of the Thievius Raccoonus.
Amazing! Colonel Reed Cooper's time stopper technique. Press the triangle button and execute a flashbang that will stun all guards in the world for a few seconds. I can see how this might be useful and entertaining too.
It's too bad you gave us that at the very, very, very end of the game. And speaking of, we have a cutscene.
At long last, the Thievius Raccoonus restored to its original state. The first time I held the whole thing under my arm since I was 8 years old. The same weight that all my ancestors had felt beneath their arms as they had passed it on. Although, while other family members may have been great thieves, they all inherited the book. I got a chance to earn it. I had taken down the Fiendish Five, having used the moves my ancestors taught me, and become a master thief along the way. The time had come for me to chronicle my own adventures into the great book. This is gonna be fun.
And that's it. I think we're gonna have another credits sequence again, and I'm not really sure what else to talk about, because my thoughts on this game are actually pretty limited overall, because it's so short. I really wish this game was longer, but thankfully the second game more than fixes that. Though, I had to say, the newest game in the series, I guess I can talk about, Thieves in Time. I'm not going to talk about like plot stuff or anything, of course, but it's actually a pretty freaking short game. Let's be honest. But not as short as this one, I think. I don't know. I finished this one, and if I sat down and just played it, I could probably finish this game in about 4 hours. And I guess the other game did take me about 15-ish. So it's not too bad for a platformer game. Yeah, words! The words are not coming out of my mouth, and they really need to be, because that's my whole existence, you know? I sit here and I talk to you people, and we all have good times and good fun along the way. But it's really hard for me to talk about things when nothing is happening, like over a credit sequence, for instance. Oh, thank you. Alright, so there's only one more thing to show off. Oh. I wonder if that's a lead-in to the second game. Also, Murray had a little, like, horror scream there, which is kind of funny.
You've done it, Sly! The Thievius Raccoonus is complete! Now, try beating all the Master Thief sprints to unlock the designer's commentary. Once you've unlocked them all, I've got a special behind-the-scenes movie to show you.
Oh, yeah. guess what we're not going to be doing, guys? Because getting all of the time challenges, it's pretty hard. But I'll show off this one. We're back in this place. I can't remember the name of this level. A stealthy approach. So grab the... I pressed R1 to run. Yeah. So the Master Thief Sprint, or as I like to call it, time trial mode, is pretty much as you'd expect. You know, you go through and just run through the level as fast as you can. The first level's not too hard with that. Also, you can't, there's no time challenges with like the clockwork levels, I don't think. So, oh, another thing to note is that my gold horseshoe is gone now, because with the Master Thief Sprint, you have one hit. So you also, not only do you have to go through these challenges as they're timed, you also have to go through them without taking a single hit. And that can be kind of a challenge, actually. Especially if I do something stupid here. Luckily, I defy gravity, so there's that. But, we're quickly running out of time. Wow, okay. Maybe these challenges aren't as easy as I remember them to be. Shoot. Wow. Okay, so that's the Master Thief Sprint. I'd never be able to accomplish them in 100,000 years. So that's all for this episode, though, of Let's Play Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Yeah, I did it one more time. Let's try and stop me. Anyway, join us next time when we play a different game.
Now might be a good time to mention that hitting the X button twice will give you an extra high jump flip.
Huh. All the time throughout this game, and we never got that tutorial message. Well, anyway. So yeah, that's all. Until then, later guys.